Welcome to Faith in 5, a weekly video devotional designed to discuss practical spiritual concepts in 5 minutes or less. I'm your host, Mark Vandella. Recently, the city that I live in formed a relationship with a scooter company, rental scooter company, downtown. And we live right by a little spot where a bunch of them sit. And it's sweet. All you have to do is grab your phone, you scan a little QR code, and off you go. And you can just ride scooters all over the city. And this happens in a lot of big cities. We saw them in Greece at one point. We saw them in New York. It's not unique to our city. But what is unique, at least for me, is I have been trying to do a much better job of working in fun into my life. And so I try to look for reasons to hop on a scooter and go, because I've never seen anybody on a scooter without a smile on. So even simple things like run into the grocery store, I'll strap a backpack on, rent a scooter, and drive across town the whole time with this huge grin on my face because it's fun. And I've also been doing a lot of leadership development training. And for some reason, adults, we don't do fun very well. And so every time that we teach on a topic, we try to build in an activity that connects. And you could almost feel the tension in the room when you say, all right, we're going to do a fun activity. Eyes roll, grunts happen, and people are like, we're not here to have fun. We're here to learn, everybody. And yet, when we start getting in, you hear people laughing, you hear people sharing more stories and really connecting at a deeper level. Why? Because they're having fun, because they're laughing. And unfortunately, if you were to describe people who follow Jesus, I don't think the word fun would be included. And unfortunately, I think we're missing as a result. The Bible has plenty to say about people who follow Jesus having fun, experiencing joy, rejoicing, singing, dancing, drinking. All of those sorts of things are a part of who we are. That's the impression we should be giving out. And I'm saying all of this because we're in the middle of our Beautiful Things series, and it's based on Brené Brown's book, The Power of Vulnerability. And one of her guideposts in that book, based on her research, is to cultivate play and rest and let go of this badge of honor of just exhaustion and working so hard that we're at the end of our rope 100% of the time. And unfortunately, as adults, I don't think we're very good at that. As Christians, I absolutely do not think we're very good at that. And so I think we have to be intentional about it and actually kind of reach down and grab our faith and bring it into that mix. I mean, honestly, I can't think of a single sermon or anything that I've ever heard in the space of faith that actually talks about fun. We might bring joy or things to rejoice about, but we don't necessarily just pure fun, laughter, playing, doing things that are enjoyable, and somehow being connected to our faith. It's they're two separate things. But I've been kind of doing some research in the Bible on this, and I actually stumbled upon Ecclesiastes. And if you are looking for support for what God desires of us in this world, Ecclesiastes says it. I don't even know. I didn't count, but probably 5 to 10 times it says that in this life we are supposed to enjoy our work. We're supposed to enjoy our food and drink. And that when we do those things, we should be connecting that to our faith and our relationship with God. And so the verse that I thought said it most clearly is Ecclesiastes 2:24 through 25. It says, "So I decided that there is nothing better than to enjoy food and drink, and to find satisfaction in work." Not work to exhaustion, right? But find satisfaction in what we do every day, all day. And then I realized that these pleasures are from God. So for who can eat and enjoy anything apart from Him? And so our challenge in our faith is not to say I do fun over here and then I do faith over here, or I do fun on my own time and I work hard over here. Why can't we do both? And in order to have this more deeply connected, meaningful life, Brené Brown suggests that we need to do this really intentionally. We need to cultivate play, time to rest, time to relax, time to unplug, and time to just smile. So one of my favorite things to do when I was leading youth group, which is a place where faith and fun are absolutely 100% connected, but for some reason we don't carry that on beyond youth group. But we would often ask kids when we were away at camp, as we were talking about who Jesus is and that he wants a relationship with us, we'd always ask him, like, if you had a chance to hang out with Jesus, what would you do? And the answers were never like, well, I would ask him like the deepest, most darkest question that I've always been wondering about. They were always like, well, I would love to play soccer with Jesus. Like, I wonder if I could score on Jesus. Or, you know, I really like going to the beach. If we could just like hang out on the beach, maybe play some volleyball. Or I wonder like what it would be like to just kind of float in the waves with Jesus. Or some people would say, you know, I'd love to just grab coffee and hang out. Like, at that point, I might ask some of those tough questions, but I just want to like chill with Jesus. And so our challenge this week in our faith is to kind of live out Ecclesiastes, to look for those places where we can celebrate together, we can have fun together, we can laugh together. Even in your own life, look for those places that just make you smile and have fun. If you need to rent a scooter, and get a smile on your face so that you can enjoy that depth that God wants for us to experience. So this week, in your faith, do nothing else but look for having more fun, put a smile on your face, and experience God at a deeper level. Thanks for watching Faith in 5. If you like what you see, please like and share. If you're interested in making a donation to our ministry, please click the link below.